What up, what up? Let's get this show on the road. I'm going to set this thing up real quick. I was doing usually Call of Duty. We're going to try something different. Wildlands. I know it's an old game, but it's actually a really good game. I like this game. So, doing a little test here. Got to go through here real quick. Give it a few moments. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. Here we go. All right. That wasn't it. Try this again. There we go. All right. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. We're going to go drop into this freaking Wildlands thing. I've played this shit out of this game. It's a great game. They need more like this. I think that a wise decision as far as to keep the game up and going would probably be around the lines of giving the players the option of whether they want to play as Unidad, the Navy SEALs, or Rebels, and just kind of let them run free in the freaking world and have the whole thing set up to where they can make money selling the drugs, they can make money, doing this, that, and the other. They can build fortresses, have their, they can upgrade where they are, this, that, and the other. It would make this game a lot better. Whether they were going to be doing that or not, who knows? Well, let's get this still on the road. I haven't played this in a while, but it's definitely a great game. Let's look at here. Set the thing up a little bit. I like the shit out of this game. I think it's one of the greater games. Let's go ahead and drop into this real quick. Don't forget to like the stream. Don't forget to chat. Let's set this up real quick.
This is Operation Kingslayer. Listen up. Our field of operation is Bolivia. Dense jungles, freezing mountains, and salt flats. If you don't watch your back, you won't leave it alive. Your target is the Santa Blanca drug cartel. Their network relies on fear, violence, and intimidation. You'll need to destroy them from the inside, destabilize each aspect of their operations. Production, smuggling, influence, and security, to bring them to their knees. You have full autonomy. You pick your targets. You decide how to take them out. Just get it done. Gather your intel. Learn who the players are. Learn their methods. Then destroy them. To make this op a real party, the local military force, Unidad, are on the cartel's payroll. They've been fighting it out with a low-rent rebel group called the Qataris 26. You want to survive? These underfunded and under-equipped rebels are your new best friends. You gotta think. You gotta be strategic. No one will come when you call for help. Use what you can to get the job done. You have your arsenal and every vehicle you can find at your disposal. And don't be afraid to throw out the playbook. Each of you is an elite warfighter, but together, you have the strength to take down an army. And remember, Ghosts, credit is failure. You will burn the Santa Blanca drug cartel to the ground, but no one will know who was holding the match.
right, that was the intro. This game is, I think this is a better game. They need to make a game exactly like this and make the thing extraction shooter. There's a lot of details in this game. You can find a bunch of little eggs and such. You've got the campaign. You can select which campaign you saved. You've got Guerrilla, which is the countless. It's kind of like Survivor mode in Call of Duty. It's pretty neat. I don't really like that one because I mean, the idea is great, but they didn't do a good job on that. Ghost mode is where we're gonna go. Ghost mode, as you can tell, I've already leveled up to 10. We're gonna restart on this, and we're gonna go through, and I'm gonna show you exactly. This is my personal setup. I like this setup a lot. It kind of gives you, your guns upgraded and all this sort of thing, and to where you really, as far as I'm concerned, I don't need another setup other than this one to get through the entire game. So we'll just go through here, and I'll show you exactly where everything's at, and sit back and relax. And here we go. So you can actually, I like this, you can actually check whether you want male or female. We're gonna go male, and then you can check your head. It's very detailed as far as, what kind of face you want, different characters. You can accomplish the actual facial features, eye color, the facial hair. It's pretty neat. It's definitely more, it's kind of along the lines of the other games, but it kind of goes into a little more detail. You can change the guy's hair, you can kind of look at this, and this, that, and the other. Let's go with the hair color. The facial features, they give you some, as you can tell, you got a razor slash right there, an eye scar. You got a bump, you got a burn right there. They have a deep cut. You have to earn these, so on certain things, they don't actually set you up with the entirety of everything, what you could be doing, but if you go through the game and actually follow through with the entirety of leveling up and everything, that definitely opens up more windows, so to speak. I like going with this guy right here. Let's find him real quick. This guy Blade. Let's go with this one. We'll set him up with make him look a little younger than he is. Mohawk, and then we'll go with blonde. Go ahead and put the razor slash on here, and then we can go to an actual appearance and go to his body. So you can put facial features on here. If you're in the wild, or like in the actual Congo, so to speak, you can utilize these. They have different ones. Again, you can't get all of them, but you can earn them. Like this one right here, you'd have to go through an actual special mission, which you have to find. Let's go through here. These are how all these are. This one's pretty neat, but there's a whole bunch of different ones. Let's go through here. I'm gonna go with. Let's just not go with that one. And then you've got tattoos on here. I like this one. You can go through the traditional sleeve, traditional detailed. This one's pretty neat. Kind of goes through here. Got a snapper or sapper, ghost warrior, and then again with the one. This one's pretty detailed. Ones that you have to earn. You have to kill the bosses on this one in order for such a thing so you can earn these. It's pretty neat. I think they have the same one on the other side. I like this one a lot. Alright, let's get through here real quick. I'm going to go with this one, and then we're going to go with the piety. But you can put, let's go with familiar actually. And then got a gothic one. The only thing about this game is they didn't actually like upgrade and put any DLCs on this game after a while. I really think they need to put more detail into this game. They need to bring like maybe a second one back. Let's go through with the clothes, you can check and put which kind of clothes you want, and you can pick the color. Let's go through here. And then you've got different vests. I like this one the best. You can go through here. And depending on how the world looks, you can actually coincide with the actual color of, so you can blend in with the world, which is pretty cool. Let's go with the cargo pants. I like, where is it? I like the Cryo Precision combat one. Set these things up like so. And then you can actually have footwear also. Again, with the, once you level up, you can go with an entire exoskeleton setup, in which case these are the boots. You can have regular sneakers, but once again, it depends on what you're doing in the world. If you get a specific boss or something, it's one of those things you can earn. So we'll go with the combat boots for now, and then you can also have a ghillie suit. I don't really like the ghillie suit because I used to have a sniper, but I learned as playing through the game, I work better with stealth, which is what we're going to go through today. So then you've got the accessories, so you can put the eyewear on here. I like going with this one. You got the Oakley side ballistic M frames. You've got the side straight jacket. You got an eye patch. You kind of get the gist of everything. I like setting this one up too. Also, to kind of have like a like a cartel type of setup. They definitely have a whole slew of different things that you can utilize. You can go for a whole freaking 70s look if you want it. It really just depends on your preference. We're going to go with these. I'm going to set these up with that. And then you can put a face mask on here if you really wanted to. I like using this one a lot and just kind of going through here, but we're going to go with nothing at the same, and then you can make yourself look exactly like an actual soldier if you wanted, in all honesty. I think I like setting this one up let's go with something completely different. And let's go with we're going to set up kind of like a Navy SEALs look. Gonna go through here and put that on there, and then you can have a regular headset, which they won't give you the boonie hat if you have the actual headset. There's 3 different types, and then you have the network one, which is the actual, I think that's the actual game or the developer's interpretation of the thing, which looks pretty, the headset, which looks pretty cool. It's kind of loud. I think they probably should have had like a different type of setup as far as the color is concerned, but we're also going to go with the actual earpiece. So if you can look into the ear, you can change the actual color onto here to where it coincides with the remainder of your character. So we're going to go with that one, and then you can change the gloves. You've got a whole different assortment of gloves. I like going with the sniper because it looks a little more realistic in the sense. I mean, you can utilize these. The Kevlar's one, as far as if you have like a beefier setup, so to speak, you could accomplish that one. Let's go with the sniper rifle or the sniper gloves. We're gonna put this all black. That's my favorite color here. We'll go with the Y straps, a little smaller, a little more compact. Let's go with that. And then you can put patches on here also. They've got once again, you have to earn all these. You got different brands. Got different flags. If you want to show which country you're from, you can pull that off. Got military aspects on here, and then miscellaneous is also something that you have to earn. As you can tell, they've got also a section on here of Rainbow Six, so if you pass that, you'll get another one of those. If you pass the ghost mode, you'll get another one of those. It's pretty neat. It's pretty awesome. We're not going to be doing that though. And then you got special outfits where you can kind of go through and just set the thing up. I mean, if you want to speed through the game, you just have a little setup real quick. They also have costumes, so if you want to go for the Ghost Recon Future Soldier or Division, once again, this is all with how the game is set up. And then they've got a section on here with Splinter Cell, so pardon. If you want to set the thing up like that, you can. So yeah, we're going to go through. I think we've got everything set up the way we want. You can save the character. If you notice in game mode, and death means you permanently lose your character. So that's only on the actual death mode or ghost mode whenever you're sitting on there. So we're going to go with that one. And then you can go with arcade, regular, advanced, extreme. If you're just starting out, I would probably go with maybe regular. If you're feeling a little, stronger, go with advanced. Why the hell not? We're going to start with the extreme. If you notice, simulation mode is a realistic scenario for remarkable tactical players. Enemies are extremely lethal, aware, and skilled. There's a way around all of that, so you'll be able to change the difficulty at any time. So let's go with this setup. I like to make the entirety of the group look the same. So I mean, you can also play with 3 other individuals, but I'm only playing solo at the moment. Let's set the thing up. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy the stream. Let's go through here. You can look at the graphics. The graphics are incredible. People.
Put on your game faces.
They give you an actual drone that you can drive around. It's raining at the moment, but if you look at that, we can drive and run around and all this sort of thing.
End of the day, this is a revenge mission.
You can also upgrade
before we get stuck between local politics and the firestorm of cartel bullets. First objective:
drone.
Track down that Santa Blanca lieutenant so we can find him out.
Set this up real quick. So you've got an assortment of guns. You can exit through here. I'm going to show y'all which gun I like. You've got a ton of them. They all have their own specific way of looking and setting up. You can have your handgun. Once again, we're going to go and I'm going to show you what setup I like as far as all that's concerned. And we're going to go with the, let's see if I can find the thing here. Let's go with, let's say, this is the Vector. We're going to go with the Vector 4.5 ACP. I'm going to show y'all exactly where this thing is, and we're going to go through the actual attachments, finding the attachments, putting the attachments on. And what that's going to give is your actual, a better range, handling, rate of fire, noise reduction, everything, and killing the accuracy is going to be up at the same level. And I'll show you, and then also we'll go with the handgun. I'm going to show you. We're going to get the 5.7, and I will set that one up a little better as well. I think that's what we're going to be doing, and I'll show y'all how to go through there. There's a lot of other handguns, but I mean I like going stealth. So once again, like a lady killer, the El General, La Novena. You have to earn those on the actual game. So whenever you kill like a boss or something, you'll be able to have access to that one. And then you've got the drone. You can put an explosive on here, EMP, noisemaker, medic for your actual other teammates. And then you've got a parachute that you actually have to actually earn also. And then there's different items on here, tactical gear and such. So let's set this up. We're going to set our character up. There's the tier 1. That's what we're going to be trying to get to. If you notice down on the bottom left-hand corner, we're going to try to edit the appearance. We already did ours, but we're going to go to the different setup on the other players. That way it looks a little better. I like to put the female on here, so we're not looking racist or sexist or nothing. Let's give her some blonde hair. Let's go this route, and she doesn't need any of that. And then I like setting this thing up. It's just something fun. And then we'll go through the clothes. We'll make it look exactly like what we're wearing, so to speak. Let's go with this one. Set that up like that. Hope y'all are doing all right, having a good weekend. I'm chilling. We're going through, if you're just tuning in, we're going through Wildlands. I know it's an old game, but it's a great game. We're going to go through, and I'm going to show y'all a real easy way of show y'all where all the attachments are on the Vector 45. Set this thing up like so. Got all of that, and then we go to another one. I like setting up like a bigger dude. It's going to go through this way right here. What we've got going on here. Let's go with Eagle, and then we'll put some What kind of variations with that? We'll go with that one, and then let's give him a scar. Body details, we'll probably give him some facial paint here and there. Go through that. It kind of takes a long while. You don't have to go through all this. I like doing this just because of my freaking way I am. Let's set with let's go with that one. Set this up. So we're gonna give him. He's gonna be one of our heavies. So we're gonna give him this, but we're gonna set him up like so. And then we'll give him the same pair of pants. I like these pair of pants. It just looks a little better. I know I'm weird. Who cares? Alright, so if you look at him, he's kind of set up, but he's not all the way. So we're going to go ahead and give him some of these. We'll set him up with that. And then we'll get the, let's go with this right here. No. Arterial. This, I like this setup right here a lot. This is what I usually run with, but we'll go ahead and set this up differently. And then headwear. We'll give him this setup right here. I'm gonna change, put everything black. And then the headset. I like that one right there. Get that right there. And then, like I said, with this one, since he's got everything heavy, we're gonna put the gloves on there like that. And go through with a bigger backpack. And we've got that one set up. So now he's got like a big gun. He's gonna have a big gun set up and this, that, and the other. And then we'll go with another female, make her that. And then we're gonna set the ponytail with hers. Blonde hair. Let's get her a mohawk. It looks a little better. Body details. We'll fly through here. I know that's not trying to be boring or nothing. Hold on. Takes a while for the setup, but I mean, I don't know. I think it looks a little better. Who am I though? Let's go with this. Hope you're having a good weekend. If y'all feel free to chat. I'm gonna be on here for a couple hours, just to go with. Let's end the weekend properly. Let's go through here. So I don't like the accessories on here. We're gonna change these. Give her some glasses. Make her look a little more sophisticated. Let's put that on there. Go with that. And then once again, I like putting the whole sniper things on here. Sniper gloves. And then let's double check again with these. So let's go with here, eyewear. Put her no eyewear, and then let's take that scar thing off. She's got another setup like this. So on the backpack, you can choose to have a drone. It doesn't really make a difference. I'm gonna put everybody on have it on a wide strap just because. And then we'll go through that. And now we're all set up. So we'll go through here, change it back to your regular character, and now here we are. So we're all set up. I think there's certain ways you can either use a helicopter to go through here. There's usually a helicopter right here. We're not going to go straight through the game as far as the way the game wants, so we're going to go through here. You got a map. If you can look, the map's pretty big, and they'll also tell you which boss is where, and they'll tell you what they're associated with as far as the game's concerned. But we're going to go and we're going to delete this. And then if you go up here, go through here on Tabical. If you go to right here, this is the base right here. This is where the actual 45, the Vector 45 is located in that specific section right here. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to fast travel. And you can fast travel any part of the game unless you're in faction war with the actual with the Unidad or any sort of war thing going on pertaining to the game, they won't let you fast track. So if you're sitting there and you accidentally lose or something, I mean, that's that. You know, it's kind of the way the game's set up. But once again, if you look at this, man, look at that, it's freaking incredible. So
Drone is airborne.
go through here, as you can tell. You got the battery, you've got the range and everything. There's a supply drop right there, the convoy. As far as the game's concerned, you can set this thing up where you've got different skills. So you've got a stable aim, you got hip fire, you can go to grenade. This advanced suppressor is going to be able to, it kind of removes all the damage reduction from the suppressor whenever you have that on there. But you have to level up to 14. You can level up your drone to speed, mark area, stealth, EMP, all this sort of things. I like putting the night vision on there just in case, but we're going to upgrade the battery and the range sooner or later, make sure the stealth. And at the moment, whenever you first have the actual, when you first start out, the drone's really, really loud. You can make sure that once you have the stealth on there, it'll be a lot quieter. As you can tell, as far as any sort of thing, you have to have a certain amount of stuff on here. So you can go through here and check on the actual food, the communication, all that sort of stuff. And I'll show you all that, how that goes and everything. You can go through the stamina, no pain, a car shield. Quiet running is what I like to run. Detection's also what I like to run. There's a car shield on here. It gives them a lot harder chance of ruining whatever vehicle you're driving. And I like putting, my personal setup is what I like doing is the no pain and the quiet running and then the detection. And I'm kind of a, less is more type thing, so to speak. You can also set your extra sync shots. So with your other players, your teammates, whenever you're playing solo or if you're set up with others, basically increases the number of sync shot targets you have. You can have up to 3 all at once. So if you can tell, that we can set everything up to where you shoot one, the other one goes for the other side, the other 2. Also with the rebel support, you can go through with the vehicle drop-offs, guns for hire, which makes your team a little stronger setup. As far as that's the whole point of the game, is helping the rebels. So the more you help them, the more this thing levels up. You can have a binocular zoom. The binoculars kind of give you a thing to where you can, as you can tell, it kind of tracks where all the enemies are and everything. You can run some frag grenades, C4, binocular recon, thermal vision, all these different things. There's a whole slew of ways of going through here. You also have the loadout. Here's the tier 1. This thing doesn't start until you probably get to level 30, and then it activates on the page. I'll tell you, once you get to 30, it starts getting a little harder. Once you get past about maybe 10 or 15, you'd want to have other players with you, like actual players, because it gets a lot more difficult to get to tier 1. But if you have other players with you, it makes the whole scenario a lot easier. And as you can tell, there's reward examples. You have different guns that match with this. You can have different attires, this, that, and the other. Also with ghost mode, they give you a certain amount of experience points, I think. So you can arrive through here. As you can tell, once you reach tier 1, you get 3,000. So the majority of them are about 400. Once you reach level 30, you get 3,000. And once you reach tier 1, you get 3,000. I don't know exactly what you can use all these on. You can change the whole social area of your character. Also, I haven't changed these up either. I don't really use a whole lot of these. Like I said, Ghost War is kind of like a Call of Duty multiplayer setup where you play at different other scenarios and different other people on different maps. But for the most part, there's your TAC map. You can go around and go to different spots. You don't actually have to follow the gameplay. As you can tell, there's a lieutenant, Santa Blanca cartel. You can interrogate this one and get some extra loot. You can upgrade your weapons. Upgrade your skill points is something that you want. In order for that to happen, you go to the actual food package range or like a convoy. There's several of them around, spaced around the area. There's a story mission on here, Operation Silent Spade. In case you've already played the game, you probably know that. There's also different home spots, kind of like safe houses, so to speak, sporadically placed along the game or along the map that you can go to. So let's go through here. I'm gonna set y'all up and show y'all how this thing works.
That province is all Unidad. A thug in uniform calling himself El Comandante is considered top dog out there. He's assisting Santa Blanca with security, especially against the rebels. We have to break up this little romance between Unidad and Santa Blanca, but since El Comandante always wears a mask, we have no idea who he is.
We'll look into that mystery for you and see if we can't make things uncomfortable for Santa Blanca along the way.
So as you can tell, here's how the game looks. I like this setup. As you can tell, we don't have any optics or nothing. We're not going to be using this game too much, but you can easily go walk around that mountain. You can walk around that one. You can go pretty much free as much as you want. It's a freaking open world. It's pretty neat. This is one of the better games that I like. All the other ones didn't have the actual setup the way this one did. This one's more of a more set up properly. So got your grenades, this, that, and the other. That sound that you're hearing is an actual helicopter. They are set up somewhere. They will be able to detect whether you're walking around and such, so you want to make sure whenever there's helicopters and such that you take cover and that sort of thing. The world reacts with you, so like, you know, if you bump into another just random individual, as far as the game's concerned, they'll kind of look at you like, what the fuck, you know. So let's go through here. As you can tell, we're walking up to a base. You've got these sniper locations. There's 4 of them, one on either corner plus one in the middle. We're going to go to the one in the middle and go through here. And let's go through. And once again, if you're just tuning in, my name is Decipher 339. Basically, we're going to go through each game and kind of show you some different cookies and this, that, and the other, little Easter eggs and such. Where is... So the binocular, you want to go on the D-pad and you can go through here and snipe through. There's a couple of them on here.
Up in the tower.
The actual game will help you through that. There's actually a
top of the
more.
tower.
There's an alarm. When you get real good, you don't need to go to the alarm. I don't turn the alarm off. I've gotten pretty good at this game, though I have my time. There are some different communication things, such as this thing right here. You want to turn that off, and that'll make sure that the remainder of the actual cartel or the Unidad, they won't be able to tell where you are. Let's go through here. Oh yeah. So there's the convoy right there. So they will be able to tell where you are and this, that, and the other. This will give you some more tier upgrades, so where you can go through and set up and upgrade your actual guns and your tier 1 and this, that, and the other. You can level up everything through those. So, you, for instance, with the actual, well, it disappeared, but you can save those up. So, like in that part, if you look at the upper top part, you can save the things up for your for all these different setups. So, pardon. All right, let's go through here. So, as you can tell, we got a guy right there. We're gonna go ahead and. So now he's dead. Can also set. Let's go through. Let's get this guy right here. I'm gonna tell them to get. Can put the. Let's see here.
Roger, let me get in position.
So, all right. So we're gonna set this up. I'm gonna chill for a second. Hold on 1 second.
Say the word, boss. Roger that, moving. Ready to engage. That tango's done.
All right, I'm back. I had to handle something real quick. All right, so as you can tell, you've got some. You can level up with your guns. You can level up certain things. They will give you kind of like a. You have to have a rest time as far as using the sync, but you'll get the gist of everything. If you can tell.
We got a couple of grunts here. The checkpoint over there.
And they will tell you if you're playing solo. They will tell you where they are. So that communication thing right there, I'm going to show y'all what that does. When you have your drone that jams your drone, it's a jammer. So it's basically a drone jammer. So they won't let you use that. You have to manually remove that. So I mean, if you're real good at the game, once you get better and learn where everything's at, you won't. I don't actually go through any of that. And I don't turn those off or nothing. These right here, they will find you, like as far as the game and the world's concerned. So whenever that shows up and they tell you to hit the deck, that's what you want. You want to listen to them. And so then I mark these two right here. I go into the suppressor mode.
On patrol. Watch out.
And I like to go through here. So if you don't hit the deck, they will find you.
Helicopter, get down.
So you want to listen to your teammates all the time through that. Let's go.
I got a grunt with a submachine gun.
Let's go through here. There you go. Oh. So the more silent you are, the better. They won't be able to find you. If you mess up, they will.
Fucking check the helipad.
They will find you. They'll be able to tell. So if you get real good.
Hang back before they spot you.
So they can hear you. So now you can tell.
Two grunts by the stack of tires.
The drone's fucked up. They're jamming us.
So here we go. I don't know.
The signal's all bad. They're jamming the drone.
Alright, so let's just go through here. You'll be able to tell where they are because of those little triangles. Let's go. Try to stay as stealthy as possible. You want to go around here. There's a guy that comes walking around. Walk through here. There's a lot of extra stuff in here. I like to pull a whole.
Submachine. Hold up. There's a weapons case here.
So you can tell there were two of them. I didn't know there were two of them.
I've been wanting one of these.
So that's where the actual vector is. So you want to go in here. As you can tell, it's a lot better of a gun than what they start you out with. I'm going to put that on there. And then you can put some other... You can put some different parts on here. I'm going to show y'all where everything is. They've got some... we're going to go with the 25 mag, but I'm going to show y'all where all that's at. We're also... I think the other setup is this Comp 4. And I'm going to show you where everything's at, though. Let's put the... you can already have a suppressor on here. We're going to go with the compensator sooner or later, but for now, let's put the suppressor on there. And you can accomplish that in the actual game. And as you can tell, they found. So we're going to go through here and run.
Opening fire on these fuckers. Sniper, get the fuck down.
We're going to run like a son of a bitch. And that's usually what happens. Hopefully they don't. I kind of messed up tremendously because I was telling y'all where everything was. But we'll hop in here. We'll go through here and run.
Hang on.
And should be good. Your teammates will go with you. And he's set up. We're going to go around here. We're going to go the long way. That way we can remove everything as far as the hinges. So let's go through here. All right. So that was a little rusty. Let's. You can drive wherever the hell you want. It's kind of like that type of setup. I'm usually pretty decent on that. I don't usually get caught as far as the game is concerned. I'm gonna go around the long way. You can take different trails. The car will explode, and that will end the freaking. I mean, you'll have to have your. You have to have your teammates help you back up. But we've got the vector. We're gonna go through here. I'm gonna show you where the. I'm gonna show you how to upgrade the vector to the point to where it really won't need any other gun if you're wanting to go a specific route of stealth. Let's catch again. There's some other stuff on here. Hope you're enjoying the show, enjoying the stream. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'm going to be doing this on the weekend. I try to set things up, maybe like a regular video a day, but I'm thinking more so probably on Tuesday and Thursday maybe, and then put a short on maybe every three days of the week.
Hostiles in the area. Stay frosty.
Let's
hey,
go through
a
here.
Unidad soldier. In the bunker.
So they tell you where they are. You've got another one right there. And then another one directly there. And they'll tell you where they are.
Your background.
So what you want is to make sure that that guy in the bunker is handled. You've got to, as you can tell, there's another individual. There's a sniper right there. We'll get that one in a minute. Let's set that
Roger,
up
let me
right
get in
there.
position.
And then,
Say the word, boss.
so now he's ready to go.
Okay, we're still all right.
Check it out. Weapons case.
So they've got weapon cases around the area. There's certain ways to where you can find those. The more, I wonder how I could explain this. So the more of a loadout, like the higher you rank your, you have these little skill points that you can use, and it's also the same for those convoys that I was telling you about. They give you certain points as far as like food and communication and stuff. The more of those that you have, the higher rank you can rank things up. So you'll be able to use those things. So as you can tell, as far as the, you're going to have some, this will increase your battery life. You have to have 75 points on that one. But as a different one, you have to have 75 communication points with a requirement of 1. And it goes up as the tier goes up. So you want to, I like to save those periodically until the game actually starts getting pretty hard. But of course, I played the hell out of this game. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to set the sniper, we're going to set them up.
Getting a position.
So there's that.
Good to go.
And so now the
Target
sniper's set
down.
up. So as you can tell, it levels you up. So each experience points, you get leveled up. The higher the level, the more better of a character you have. You can take the equipment, and then you want to load out. You can go through here. It'll tell you where the thing is. You want to edit this, and then they'll show you which one that you got. So now we have the extended 25 round mag. Put that on there, and now you have like a higher, you have more ammo. So you go through here. So you got documents on here. They'll give you some experience points for finding that. You've got some intel. You want to go through here. So you got the skill points. You got the locate the raid. We're going to locate the raid, and then that way when you find that, when you find the actual raid, they give you more points. More points that you can use to upgrade your character and your character's gun and this, that, and the other. So as you can tell, there's another individual right there. This gun does not have that much range. It's more close quarter combat, so we're going to go with that. And then that's pretty much it. They have ammo stashes here. You can reload and all this. And let's go with this. Let's go back to that helicopter. As far as this episode's concerned, or this stream, we're gonna just kind of go through. They have a helicopter right there. I like using the helicopter because it's a lot. Let's put that back on. That's how that works. All right, so let's go through here. There's going to be like 4 or 5 Unidad down here. Let's go through that. Kind of have to jump down here for a second. There's a certain amount of height that your character can go through. So I mean, you don't want to jump all the way down. For instance, that kind of hurt him. But you can go down here. As you can tell, you can go down to the canyon part. It's pretty neat. The graphics are fantastic. I've got a 3080 Ti on here. I don't have the 4090 yet, unfortunately, but the graphics are pretty neat. They're set up properly. Let's go through here. I'll tell you where the Unidad are. They're sitting around here somewhere. They've got 2 of them, 1 or 2 of them in this area, and there's more. The range on here on the actual binoculars are pretty decent. You can go a lot further, I assure you, as far as the game setup's concerned. So let's go through here. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the stream. I'm gonna be on here. I'm gonna show y'all exactly where everything's at, and then I think that'll be good for a stream. I don't know how long it's gonna take. I've been playing this game for a long time, but there's still more to learn. So I'm going to go through here. We've got 3 of them. You got 4 of them right there. We can go through here to where they won't be able to track you down. There's little Easter eggs on here that'll level you up too. Little secret stuff stashed away, such as that right there. Shows up. You can also play without a HUD. I'm only playing that like that so y'all can tell where everything's at. And as you can tell, they can tell where you are. Here's another skill point. Those will show up at random.
This metal has a coca plant on it. That's kind of cool.
And
Bad guy just switched on. Must have heard the gunshot.
So,
Okay, we're cool.
as you can tell on the background music, that's gonna tell you it's a legend. So there's certain things that'll go through. So you can look at what you've got. There's a cooperation mode. You can public matchmaking with this, or you can go to squad privacy. Let's look at what we got. So the heat map's going to tell you the real gameplay data, where you've gone, basically. So they're going to tell you, it's going to tell you where there's a whole lot of cartel, where there's a lot of other things going on. Let's resume that. It's going to tell you the cartel overview. What else we got on here? So let's go through here. As you can tell, I've got 150 experience points from that, and it's set up on the level. Trying to level everything up. I'm going to go ahead. The more cartel and Unidad that you shoot that are where you don't get caught, the better. It just upgrades everything a lot easier. I like using this gun because you don't have to go guns blazing. I'm not much of a guns blazing.
You guys all good? Damn, I love this job.
I like going through stealthy. But yeah, you can fly
inbound.
You can fly the helicopter. You can also kind of look through. You can fly all the way down here, or like what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to show you all exactly where all this stuff is. So instead of going through all that, you're going to want to go through to Orcoro, which here we are now. And you go all the way to Orcoro, and you can go through here, and you can hold on to this to fast travel. And we'll let that set up. I'll be right back. Hold on one second. So going to each level like that and fast traveling is gonna take a while. Take a little while. As you can tell, the time changed. So now we're at night, and wouldn't you know, we don't have our night vision goggles set up. So let's go up through here. So as you can also, there's other things that I missed. So you've got the medication on here as a side mission. You've got one of these Kingslayer files. That's going to give you the information as far as how the game goes and what the actual, what you're supposed to go through as far as how the game's set up. They have possible legends, factions, and then you have the intel cache. These are going to give you possible supply raids, the gear, maybe a medal here and there. All that sort of stuff. There's a ton of different things on here. There's another food parcel. You've got a Kingslayer file right there. So they're all sporadically placed. You can steal a helicopter and take the thing to the rebels. You're basically helping the rebels with these types of setups or with these types of missions. All I'm doing is showing y'all like the best setup with this gun with the Vector 45. So we're gonna go through here.
Cocaine production in Bolivia.
Hello? And so, yeah, we'll go through there. So on live stream, this thing freaking messed up. All right, so that's that. Hold on a second. Hold on one second. We have some technical difficulties, unfortunately. They're doing. All right. Maybe we're back. Here we go. Had some technical difficulties. We're going to have to set through the game the whole way through. Apologize about that. Let's go through here. Minor difficulties. We'll be back on board here in a second. Hold on one second. Apologize about that. We were set up and ready to go, and then all of a sudden, freaking the game froze. So technical difficulties. We'll get that set up, and we'll get back on the road. Apologize about that. It's embarrassing. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the stream. I'm doing, like I said, if you're just tuning in, we had some technical difficulties. That's just the way that goes. That's how, hopefully there aren't any scammers on my freaking computer. You would think that we wouldn't have any of that going on live stream, but who knows. Let's waiting for the game to upload here. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the stream. I'm going to be on here for a couple hours. If you're just tuning in, we're getting through the Vector 45. I'm showing you all the different types of showing you everything as far as how gameplay and all that's concerned. Let's go through here. So thankfully, we still have our progression as far as we're on level 3 here. So we're going to go through here. It's going to set you up exactly where we were. Oh, that's unfortunate. I wonder if... Okay, here we go. So let's go through here. We're going to set this up. It's going to take a while. I really apologize about that. I have no idea what any of that was, but that was live on stream, so oh well. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. If you're just tuning in, we're doing Wildlands. We're going to try to get to tier 1. Not going to go this route, but as far as tier 1's concerned, it's going to take a while, but I figured since I've played this game a couple of times, I could walk y'all through the entirety of the game. At the first, whenever you start off, you want a really good gun. They don't start you off with a very good gun at all, so Let's go through and get the Vector 45 and then put some attachments on there and make sure the actual gun goes through at a specific range. So you'll have better range with this gun. It'll be a whole setup of accuracy setup also. So we'll setting up and making sure this thing connects properly. Hopefully y'all are having a good weekend. Alrighty, it's taking a while. As you can tell, they tell you they browse through here on some hints. So they tell you a whole bunch of different things as far as how to get through the game properly. And as you can tell, as highly trained members of the Santa Blanca drug cartel, they tell you where the enemy camps are, where you can free the rebels. The more rebels that you free, the more that you'll have helping with you along the way. It looks like there's about 105 of them. So as we get back into the game, this is exactly where we left off. It's unfortunate that happened. I really apologize on live stream. That's freaking embarrassing as shit. I won't tell any lies. But we've got through this side. Let's go through loadout, and I'll tell you, we're going to go through and find the different attachments on here. This is going to give you better accuracy, and handling going to be closer. It won't have a whole lot of different range, but you'll have a rate of fire. We're going to take that. We're going to take the actual suppressor off, and we're going to put a compensator. But I'm going to find everything, and I'm going to show you all exactly where all this stuff is set up and to where you can make this gun a lot better. This is my favorite loadout. We're also going to have the actual, instead of the P45T, we're going to set up with the 5.7. Got to go with the 5.7. So I'll show you all where that's at as well. And as we go through here, we're going to need to go up here to this. And
what have you got
we'll
for
go
us?
through
Socorro
here.
is the heart of cocaine production in Bolivia.
So we'll
The
just sit
network
through
there was
here.
built by El Yayo
This
and
lady in the
Sons
background,
launched
she
by
tells you what
decades.
everything
When El
is as
Yayo
far as
joined the
every
cartel,
setup
he
and
became the
as
boss
far
of
as where all
production. He
the
handed
places to
Socorro
look
off to
up.
his grandson, who goes by
Located
the
at.
name El Emisario.
The emissary.
He spends most of his time outside the province, rubbing shoulders with politicians in Sucre and greasing the wheels for the cartel. Not really
Once
his
again, I
job.
apologize
The
for
guy's
the
something
technical
of a charmer,
difficulty that we
and he
had. That was
figures this is
embarrassing
the
as
best
hell.
way to make his
We're back on
grandfather
track
proud.
though.
El Yayo lets it slide so long as Socorro continues to produce. Fact is, the network is so well established that it pretty much runs itself. El Emisario's assistant handles the rest. Get in there, gather intel on Okoro's production sites, and start fucking things up.
So this is one
That'll
of
put
the.
pressure on El Emisario to come back to Okoro and get things back on track before Granddad finds out. When that happens, we grab him and use him to get to El Yayo.
So this is a
Getting an
specific
upload from Bowman.
area.
Got some intel on El
These are
Emisario.
everywhere. As you can tell, they show you where the intel is. When you get better at the game, you won't need that on there. I left that on there so because I'm kind of giving a tutorial here and there, but they will be able to tell where you are. There's a guy right there. We can go ahead and take him out. And
We rattle their cage.
Drone is airborne.
so I effed up
Oh,
on
shit,
here.
we've been spotted.
The guy that you're supposed to be looking for, he's going to be leaving here in a
HVT
second. There he is
spotted.
right there.
Looks like a top Sicario.
We're gonna have to
Time
go
have a
back
chat with him
around.
about his career choices.
Yeah, I messed that up. So whatever.
Coming
We'll
right
just
at us. What's the word, boss?
We'll go back, and I totally messed that up. So hold on one second. As you can tell, the world kind of revolves around you as far as the game's concerned. They'll react, and the reaction
You guys
time's
good?
pretty quick, especially
I
with
love
the extreme setup. With everything set up on extreme. Let's go through here. We'll drive up there. Maybe it'll change. But as you can tell, he's moving around. We wanted to go and interrogate him. So on certain things, whenever you get that guy, it's more of a. So with that one, it's a rebel guns for hire. So you can request a small group of rebels to fight along your side. So with that being said, once you get that guy, that'll upgrade this specific area right. Let's catch a glimpse of where that is. That'll set up this part right here. So the guns for hire, that'll give you an extra oomph on that part. So that's how you want to go and run that through. So we're gonna go back down here. I totally messed up. That's all right. Not the end of the world. Let's go through here.
Enemy activity. Stay sharp.
And as you can tell, there's another area where a bunch of cartel are
Spotted one with
sitting at.
submachine guns. Tango number 3.
So the
Heads
more
up, narco with
cartel,
submachine gun.
Point 'em
the
out.
more cartel
close
you
to the
shoot, the
helo.
higher
Next
your tier level and everything's gonna go. We'll handle that in a minute. Let's go back up here. I wonder if we can go and repeat that setup. No, we can't. Let's go and get these guys first, and then we'll go back. That's freaking embarrassing with the whole thing, man. So common sense factor would mention. Go with this guy.
Okay, we're still good. They're gonna see you. Hold up. I'm getting in position.
And they can't see you, so at the moment.
Engaging.
So that was rough. I'm usually a little more
Clear over
easier
here.
on the stealth. I'm sitting here going through this with y'all. So once again, we can get some skill points. So if you get the skill points, press that on the D-pad. That'll show you through there. Got a document on here that you can read about. They'll tell you the different things.
You know, the funny thing about Sueño, you always know where you stand with the son of a bitch.
So let's go through here. There's a ton of stuff to where you
You look at
can
a cockeyed and he might tear your throat out.
where you can
sure,
set the
but
thing up to your own
sure as shit won't hide his
specifications.
feelings.
And so here's one of these. This is the tag supply. These are all supplies. So like I was telling you before in this little scenario right here, what you want to, where is this thing set up? So like on the top, upper top. So you've got your gasoline, your medication, all that stuff. You can upgrade these things by pressing on this, and it gives you a certain amount. So like if you don't notice now, so now I can get a couple of things on here. They'll tell you whether the thing's available or not. I'm going to save mine, and I'm just going to go through here and
A lot of goodwill from the
kind of
rebels.
set everything up to where we can get a higher gun set up, and we'll get our player leveled up a little bit on here. So unfortunately, since I screwed up the little part right here, all we needed was a helicopter to go into this general area right here. I'm going to show you all exactly where the attachments are for the 45 Vector. So let's go through here. Let's make sure we know where we're going. I'm going to set this up right here. That right there. As you can tell, you can fly these things. The graphics are immaculate. The map is huge. You don't have to start in any specific area. You don't have to follow through with the actual the campaign. The game actually, the story mode goes with how you want. So if you want to go at a different pace and this, that, and the other, you can. I like going as far as with this scenario setup or this game. I want to make sure that we get our gun set up. So I'm going to go through this route, and I'm just going to show you. We're going to go through the handgun at the moment. Kind of run through here. It's kind of a run through slightly, but I'll show you how everything's set up properly. Hope everybody's doing all right, having a good weekend.
Bad guys in the area.
Let's go through here. If you're just tuning in, I'm showing you the best gun from my point of view as far as this game's concerned. It's a close quarters gun. So if you want, I mean, you know, I'm on ghost mode. So once you die on ghost mode, you just lose your character. But if you want to play on a regular mode, they give you 2 guns, or 3 actually, with a handgun. But with the ghost mode that we're going through, we only have 2. So you can, what I'm doing is getting a different gun for the handgun because it's a better handgun. It's going to give you more of a range in this, that, and the other. So as you can tell, we've got the P45T on here. You can look at the damage and this, that, and the other. And then this is what we get: a better range, penetration, the accuracy, and the damage goes up on this one. So we're going to go with that one. We're going to make sure that this thing is suppressed, and we're also going to find the best setup for this handgun is going to be the laser 3-dot, and we're going to get the extension. I'm going to show you all where everything's at. We're going to get the we can keep this on suppressor, and it'll still have a really good damage control and this, that, and the other. So here we go with that. That's all we need is that specific handgun. So now we're going to go through here. I'm going to find the remainder of the attachments for both the guns. So let's go through here. That's kind of irritating, so we're going to remove that. Once again, you got some Kingslayer files, some intel cache. You got some skill points. This one, depending on how big the base is, you can tell you got the skill points on a +5. So as far as with this scenario, with this actual base, you've got a +5 on that. So that's going to give you more skill points to utilize. Here's another one. It's going to +1, and then some more. It's +3. It just really depends on how big the base is or how strong the base is, depending on the game. So let's go through here. We've got another gun set up. I think. I think there's another area right here. Let's go to this right here. Let's go through here. So I haven't played this game in a while, but where is our helicopter? We're going to the same spot. All right. Hope y'all are doing all right. This is Wildlands. I know this is an old game, but it's a great game. I went ahead and restarted. We're going to try to get to Tier 1 eventually. We're not going to make that this stream. It's probably going to take a little while, but what we're doing at the moment is we're setting up what I think is the better gun as far as close quarters combat is concerned. And just sit back, relax. It's a good Sunday, and let's go through there. Hopefully we don't have another technical difficulty. I apologize about that. And don't feel free to chat, you know, hop in there and chat for a while and enjoy the show. So graphics are fantastic on this game. This map is huge. Apparently, if you want to look everything up and kind of make sure I'm kosher with all that, the developers actually went to Bolivia and they scoped the entire country out. And this is supposed to be, the actual map is supposed to be an actual complete map in video game mode of Bolivia. So I think it's pretty accurate from what I read online. But let's go through here. So I think we can get a couple of other things on here. I'm not sure. You want to go kind of far away. There's the cartel on here are pretty, they'll be able to shoot you and stuff. So let's park this thing here. This is a very, very, very big map, by the way. There's not a whole lot on this scenario, on this map. So I'm going to show you where another gun setup is. They're sporadically placed around everywhere. You can pick these up. They'll give you some experience points. So what did we pick up? They tell you this is the M1 911. So we don't need that one at the moment. I'm not going to set that up, but we're can go through here and get some more points. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. Nobody on at the moment, but whatever.
Watch your fire. We don't want to hit any civilians.
Marking a hostile. It's
Hey,
close to
keep
So
an
what
eye
you
on the
did
street.
right there
Don't
is
need too
you
many
help
evidence.
some individuals, so that gives you some skill points. Let's go ahead and go through here. We're gonna go right here. I think there's another attachment somewhere around here. They don't really tell you where everything is unless you get the actual intel, and they'll show you eventually where the guns are, kind of like where the skill points are. And again, I'm playing with everything on the HUD. I would play without a HUD, but that would defeat the purpose of explaining how the game is. You can look, the graphics are pretty decent. It's pretty freaking badass as far as I'm concerned. Once again, you don't have to go through the campaign. You can move around freely on this game. It's pretty neat. Yeah, look at that. That's freaking awesome. They're all. So you've got another. Actually, we're gonna go right here. I'm gonna show you exactly where the. I'm gonna show you where that compensator's at. Again, we're leveling up the. You have to go and find all your attachments on here, which I think is pretty neat. Kind of gives more of a challenge to the game. Go through here.
Got some hostile activity.
I like to play more stealthy on this game versus going guns blazing.
Next to the dump.
They'll tell you where the characters are and such. So with this one, now we've got another loadout on this. So we're gonna put the actual. These are all the best ones that are gonna give you the best accuracy, range, along while being able to keep your rate of fire and noise reduction at a decent plus. So let's go through here. And now, when we go through and change our gun, we've now got that compensator on there. Or not the compensator, we've got the optic on there. So let's go through here. I'm gonna upgrade this thing a little more. I want to go through here. So now that we have that, let's go through. Let's go through Barbados. This is another area. We have that one. So now we're going to go through a different one. We're going to go set that one up. Hold on one second.
Bowman, we just crossed into Barvechos.
Good news. Sueño sent an accountant named Polpo to Barvechos to check out Nydia Flores' books. Word is Polpo is a hawk. He doesn't let anyone cut any corners.
So whether she's skimming from Sueño or not, Nydia is not happy to have Polpo looking into her.
The cartel smuggles its profits into Barvechos from Brazil, and the most of that gets laundered through Banco de Barvechos.
With Polpo already about to gum up the works, there has to be some way we can use that to sabotage the entire process.
Maybe Sueño already believes Nydia Flores has sticky fingers. To know for sure, we need to get hands on Polpo. Our intel places his junior partner and right-hand man, a guy named Wagner, at a silver mine in Barvechos. Grab Wagner and make him cough up Polpo's location.
All right,
Friendly
so
neighborhood CIA officer just sent us a video. Who's got the popcorn?
So here we go. So now we're at a different location. Like I said, I'm setting up the gun first. We're doing all the attachments. for the Vector 45. Let's go through here. I like to really get a feel for the actual, for the map walking through here. Pretty nice little setup.
Unidad bird on patrol. Watch out.
So there's that. They'll be able to catch you if you're running around whenever they're flying around. They'll be able to find you. So
Okay, there's got to be some intel we can dig up around here.
let's go through here. We're gonna get some more experience points going through this way. Go through this section right here. There is another helicopter in a field that we're gonna go and pick up.
Weapons case here.
It's another weapons. So regardless of the actual equipment,
Awesome. I can put
or
this
we
to
take
use.
that and that levels your character up. So, and then we investigate. Oh, we investigate this right here. So now we've got skill points on this one. The more skill points you had, the more you can upgrade your character, your guns, this, that, and the other. So let's go through here and find that helicopter. We're gonna go to an airport. It's basically the only way that we can get in without having to cause any necessary or unnecessary attention. Let's go through here. These are little faction points. So if you pick something up for the faction, you would drop this thing off, and you could swap helicopters or swap vehicles and such like that.
Pilot.
So where we're going is the airport. It's directly right there, but we can't get into the airport without the helicopter because of the fence is right there. So
We're Mitchell's Airport up ahead. Stay sharp.
It's under SB control.
How does a drug cartel just take over a fucking airport?
I guess when they threaten to shoot any departing flight out of the air, you figure it's safer to take a train.
So once again, here's another supply drop right here. When you put that on there, that kind of gives them, that tags them. So that gives you some experience points. Hopefully we don't have to fly around and find this thing. I'm hoping the gun, yeah. So here's the equipment cases. So you've got the supply ridge. You go with locate the rebel ops. So when you're doing the rebel ops, you'll be able to upgrade the rebel support area. We're going to go with the equipment cases so we can find all the attachments for the gun that we're using at the moment. And just kind of skimming through here and going through all this real quick for you. So now that we're finished with that, we can climb this fence. We couldn't climb this fence right here, so that's the reason we brought the helicopter. And now we're going to go to a different spot as the quarry. There's a mining field, which is what this location is pretty much all about. You can set your lights up on here whenever it's dark. But if you look, you're going to go through here and they'll tell you which one's which. So we need the compensator and we need this shift short angled grip. So we're going to go to the angle grip first. This is campaign right here. So if you want to be doing the campaign, you're going to want to go to that one right there. Again, these are the skill points. They tell you which one is which. So if you have +1, it's not that big of a base. If you've got +3, it's a little larger. Just kind of go from there. That can kind of help you cycle through everything. We've got an ATP laser sight. We're not going to be going with that one. We're actually going to go with a different one. We're going to go with a different one on that one. So here's that. We're going to fly through here. And if you can't figure out where the thing is, you can go ahead and it'll tack the thing on there on the map for you. This is the quarry area. This is pretty cool, like the whole setup and everything as far as the game's concerned. It's a really neat little section of the game. Let's go through here.
Damn, look at that. For Mitchell's plot to mine.
I guess Santa Blanca owns this too now. They've got their hands in every Bolivian industry.
The billion-dollar question is who's buying from them. Oil from drug cartels and terror groups, minerals, they all get into the market somehow.
Hold up. There's a weapons case here. I've been wanting one of these.
So now we've got an extra attachment. So This is for the underbarrel. This is it's probably not gonna give you a whole lot, but it'll give you some accuracy, as you can tell. It'll lower your handling down, but you want to know something? We're gonna have other things that are gonna bring that handling back up. So we're gonna go ahead and add that on there, and we're gonna continue going through here. So now you look through here. You got a short barrel. You got the compensator. That's the other thing that we want. So we're gonna put that onto the map. We're gonna go through here, and we're gonna fly there. It's gonna just, if you drive, it takes a long time. So let's go through here. Again, it's going to show you where the location is on the map. So as far as the boss is on this section of the map, they've got a house set up on here. You don't want to walk directly into this spot. That house is going to be right there. She's got all this land set up. So the idea is to kind of go through here, and we can get some extra stuff, some extra points, and we're gonna go and get the other setup here real quick. Basically showing you where everything's at. There are cartel on here. They'll tell you where they are, but in all honesty, you got to be real careful. There's one right there. That's the reason I like doing that.
Marking a cap.
Kind of get these individuals set up properly. If you notice, there is a rebel cage right there. So if you remove the lock from that cage, that's going to give you some experience points with the rebels, and you'll be able to upgrade other things. There is another guy in this section right here. You want to be real careful and don't cause a whole lot of attention. Let's go through here real quick. And they might not have set that up properly. Who knows? So you get the binoculars. You could get your drone set up and find other individuals on here. So fortunately, there's not a whole lot of other. There's another one right there. So
We're cool. We poked the hornet's nest.
he's gonna come around the corner.
They know we're here.
So there he is right there. He's gonna come around that corner. Let's he'll calm down in a minute also, so if you're just kind of chilling and you wait, they'll calm down.
Oh shit.
So there he is right there. Alright, so when that sound in the background, that ring, so now we're all
They're on
good.
this side.
And we can go through here, and if you watch,
Check it out. Weapons case.
you can go through and open this, and now you have a rebel alongside. So if they show up, the rebels will help you. They'll help you along the way. So that's kind of the idea behind all that. And then you got the compensator right here. So now we're going to put this on the actual gun. It's going to make the gun a little easier, a little better. So now we have damage, accuracy, and handling up and going on that one. So now it's going to be a little louder, but in all honesty, whenever you're close quarter combat, which is what I like doing for the most part, you won't really need a whole lot. You know, I could go through here with, you know, no guns at all, just because I've been playing the shit out of this game. But let's go through here. We're going to go back to the helicopter, and as you can tell, we might be able to, we can get the night vision. So now we're going to put the night vision on there. We're going to purchase the current skill point. And now, so here we go. Let's put, so there's the night vision. So you can catch a glimpse of everything a lot easier. They'll tell you that that's what that is. And now you can catch a glimpse of where you're going. So hold on, let's go through here. let's hop back under this helicopter. We're gonna go to a different spot. Gonna get one other thing in this part of the section, I think, and then we go through here. So there's her home. You don't want to go through the home yet. There's a level, there's a mission that goes through that home. So what we're going to be doing is going right here. We're going to park pretty far. Going to land the heli right here. There are 3 individuals in that area right there. They're walking right there.
I got a target carrying submachine
You want to
guns.
make sure.
Tango. I got a 3rd target.
Let's catch a glimpse. Hold on one second. Let's catch a glimpse if we can upgrade our extra sync shot right here. So now we have 2 of these. So you want to get the bigger guy first. But as you can tell, we don't want to accomplish that yet. We don't want to be doing that yet. We've got individuals sitting right here and right there.
MX5.
We have 3 more right there. So just kind of take your pick on that. These guys right here are going to be going back to their own spot. They're kind of just going through. And we're going to go through and get the other set up real quick.
Got it. Moving. Copy. Target marked.
Let me get a good sight line. Ready to fire. I'm opening fire.
So there's how that goes. That's how that sync shot works. It's a lot easier to cycle through the game whenever you're doing that. You don't have to... You don't have to you don't have to work as hard. So working smarter, not harder, so to speak. So let's go through here. So now on the barrel, this is going to add you more handling, but it's going to remove the range. So it's going to remove range penetration. So we're not going to be using that. I was just showing y'all where that was. Get some skill points on that. If you walk around, you got another weapons cache. Upload your weaponry. If you want, you can go after those guys. If you don't, that's fine too. We're gonna go through and we're gonna look through here. What's some more? Where's another? So if you look on the gun, we have to go to a. Okay. I think these are all the attachments on here. So if you want to look at the loadout, we've got these all set up, ready to go. The other thing that we need is the route. We need the laser 3D. So that's going to look at, if you look, the accuracy goes up big time. So that's going to be on a different part of the map. We've already got the extended mag. We already have the compensator. We don't need, if we put the folding, that's going to bring the handling up a lot more, and it's going to bring your accuracy down a little bit, but we can go ahead and set that up like that. If we look at the range, it's so you can tell all the attachments on here, you've got a pretty decent gun. Pardon. You have a pretty decent gun to start with, so if you can follow through and kind of go through and get the actual laser 3 dot, which is the last thing on here for the actual setup of the gun, you'll have a decent gun to start with, and you won't have to have to find all the things. You can just start off with something really, really good first off, as far as the startup of the game's concerned. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to go to a different part of the map. So we want to go to Tabacal. We're going to go to this one right here. Once again, you can fast travel. I'm just making the video a little shorter. So I hope y'all are doing all right. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm doing streaming on the weekends. Still, I just started doing this, so still learning everything. Don't, if you want to chat and mention, hey, Decipher, this is a lot better if you did this or if you did that, that sort of thing. I'm good with all that. I definitely listen and make the show, make the stream a lot better for y'all. So don't forget to like and subscribe. You're going to help the algorithm. It's going to help myself out tremendously. I'm going to be doing shorts on the 3 times a week and then streaming 2 days a week. So once again, this lady, he always asks them how the actual territory is, and that's what he does. He sits there and tells you this, that, and the other. Kind of gives you an update on the actual game.
Who's our target?
A cartel.
And so if we go through here, there's a specific area where the last attachment is.
Take a look at the video I just sent and you'll understand why. She runs Tabacal like her own mini cartel. Production of coca leaf, distribution by truck and train, and enough security to keep the cocaleros in line and the convoy secure. All of it run with ruthless efficiency. I'm in contact with a small group of rebels. They're willing to help us fight the cartel if we can prove our good intentions.
You got any suggestions?
2 things you can do to earn their trust. First, an old cocalero named Chavez has been trying to get the farmers to stand up to the cartel. Word is he's giving a speech to the cocaleros at the agricultural cooperative.
That's a hard part of the game.
What else?
Supposedly, the cartel collects their coca in this province from a single farm. Ambush the cartel when they come for the coca. That should send a message to the cocaleros and disrupt Madro Coca's production.
All right, so she just gave you an update on the actual territory, which is where we are right now. So what she was talking about is this territory right here. This is that freedom of speech. This is the hard part of the game. Like, whenever you show up there, you want to make sure that you have all your attachments, all your guns leveled up, your character leveled up, because they set up there and it's like a freaking all-out brawl. The other one is that one right there. This one's a little easier, but you just have to kind of go through the game a little bit. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to find the last attachment. If I could find a helicopter, that would be really freaking awesome. Let's just, since we don't have a helicopter, let's use the drone.
The drone is up.
And we're going to find, that's where we're wanting to go right there. So you could either ride alone, you can ride with your friends in this thing, or we're going to take a bike real quick. Set this up. I like green, so we're gonna go with green. What the hell?
Let's roll.
Let's go with this one right here.
I'll catch up with you.
As you can tell, it's starting to get a little lighter outside. You don't have to follow the road. You can go all the way up here and just kind of. There's another setup right there. They didn't notice that we were sitting there, so we're gonna turn around. We're gonna get some more. We're going to get some more level up stuff. So, got 2 of those. So we got 4. We're wanting that right there where that circle's at. That's what we're wanting. So we can probably get these guys with that and that. And if we had one more sync, we could go and get that other dude. But we don't have that set up. So we're going to go and... we don't have that attachment yet. Let's go through. Really depends.
Santa Blanca's out in force.
So thankfully the Unidad did that. So as you can tell, they reacted. So here we go. We're running across. That's a good thing. So now I took 2 or 3 of them out of the picture, and I missed the shot because I suck. And then there we go. All right, so close quarter combat. I like the close quarter combat. I'm not much of a. I used to use the sniper a lot, but I mean with this game, you get really, really good at this game. It's not really that big of a deal. We're gonna go ahead. We drop the bike. It'll tell you where you drop the bike, I think. Or maybe it won't. But here's where we're going right here. So we're going to go up here about 400 meters. Going to climb up. It'll tell you how many... So whenever you're in ghost mode, like if you reload, it actually uses your bullets. So you don't want to reload as much as possible. You want to take your time and make sure every shot counts. Let's go through here. All right,
Got
so
eyes on
here's the
Santa Barbara
setup.
network
This
station.
is the
Blow our way in there
network
and shut it
station.
down.
I'm gonna go through here. I'm gonna show you exactly what all this does. So this is gonna give you some more experience points, and it's gonna give you some things for your level up. So as you can tell, we're sitting at 400 on the gasoline. We're sitting at 300 on communications, 375 on food. So I think this is a communication one, if I can remember correctly. So we're probably going to get about 1,500, maybe a little more, just depending. But we'll also get a couple of things on the drone and such like that. We could get some ammo capacity. That would be really good. But once again, I mean, that's kind of expensive. We don't have that much left. So let's save that. And let's go through here. I'm going to show you. We can utilize the... So we can utilize proxy mines, frag grenades. I'm going to use a frag grenade on this one. We have several others. We just started playing the game. So the way this works, there's going to be a couple of individuals on here. You can also tell your squad to go elsewhere, this, that, and the other. I want to make sure that we don't die on here. You're going to have a certain amount of time. So you want to make sure you plan everything out. Go through there. And now we have that set up. And so now I died. So now I just got shot. So we're not going to be able to get the actual timing on that. Maybe we might, but there's other individuals. The cartel are sitting there. It's going to take a while for them to get up there. They're going to level you up, kind of like they would in Call of Duty, which I also play a lot of that as well. And so now, I'm going to go through here.
Engage targets. We're clear. Yo, I got a weapons case here.
So thankfully, we got to go ahead and go through that. So now I leveled up a couple of times. And then we've got the last part of our setup here. There's that. And now if you look, you got your damage up a little, you got your accuracy up tremendously, and your handling. The range is on there. Rate of fire had moved. You got the noise reduction on there about halfway, a little less than halfway, and the penetration. So I mean, this is a really good close quarters gun. Let's we equip that. And so this is about the best setup you could possibly have with this gun. The folded butt stock, the scope for the comp M4, the 3-round burst. If you have full auto, you can change that in the game. Actually, you don't have to go through all the way through here. You got a magazine extended 25 round. You got the shift short angled grip. That's also handling everything. The laser 3-dot. The standard barrel instead of the short barrel. Short barrel, as you can tell, is going to lower your damage, accuracy, and range and penetration, but it's going to bring your handling up. It's basically preference. So I like the standard barrel a little better, and then you got the compensator. So now this is basically the best setup for this gun. If you go to suppressor, it's going to lower everything tremendously, as you can tell, but compensator, if you know in your shots and you can go through there and handle your shots pretty quickly, that's about the best setup for this gun. This is the best QCQ or CQC close quarter combat setup for this game specifically. And as you can tell, we're gonna. I wonder if yeah. So we got a little more as far as the. We got about 400 on the gasoline, so I mean that's pretty decent.
All good, all clear.
Let's go down here. We got some experience points from doing that also. And now we upgrade. There's that. And so now we have, what do we got set up for? We need to go back to this thing. I'm going to show y'all what else we need for this setup. We've got the Vector 45 pretty much handled. We need to focus on the handgun now. With this one, and you can change the paint too. So if you can make this thing, if you have like a certain clothing setup, with your character, you can set the gun up to where it's the same color, this, that, and the other. We've got the, we need to get the extended mag. I can't remember where the extended mag is on this one. But it'll actually tell you on here. Hold on a second. So you want to go to Coro for this one. So that's where we're headed next. We're gonna rank up this thing a little bit. Montauk is also on this one. It's gonna give you the same kind of setup, but in all honesty, with this gun, it's gonna have a suppressor on there. It's gonna be a little easier. It's a little better of a gun with the suppressor versus the actual versus the Vector. So we need to find which one we want to go for first. Let's look at this right here. Let's go for the extended mags. We're going to go to a Coro first and find this. It's going to lower your handling, but you're going to have more ammo on this setup. So let's go with this real quick. Where's our Coro? And so we're going to go back here. And chances are, if we get this actual intel, that's going to show where the actual guns are. So let's hop into a helicopter. We can go with this place right here. We'll just run and we go to this place right here. So we're gonna go get a helicopter real quick, and then we're gonna fly down to our Coro, and we'll be able to upgrade the actual handgun. You want to be real careful whenever you're going to different spots, because they will be able to catch a glimpse of you. Their radar is pretty hectic on extreme mode. Once again, if you die on ghost mode all the way, I think they give you like 2 or 3 chances. If you notice, I died on there once, but I got revived. If you die like I think 2 or 3 times, I think that's the freaking game. So hope everybody's doing all right. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
I see a team of Sicarios here, over by that crate of medical supplies.
So if you can tell, there's probably going to be another individual way up here high. Just gonna lift this thing up and find these individuals like that right there. So there's a sniper.
Top of the tower.
There's another sniper. So we can handle these right now.
Let me find a good position.
We're wanting that helicopter.
Say the word, boss.
And now they handle both of those without being seen. So the helicopter is going to be right there. As you can tell, once again, we need to upgrade the drone. So we're going to go through here. We're going to use the range. We can't get the range yet. So if you can tell, we need the medicine, or the medical side, and we need at least 50 of those. We can upgrade the battery a little bit. We don't really need to. Not yet, anyway. And we can go through here. I'm going to go get that helicopter. We're going to go to a Coro real quick. Hope everybody's doing all right, having a good Sunday.
Sniper, heads up.
Tell me where.
Over there, near that crate of comp gear.
I got another. That's 5.
I'm getting a position.
I haven't played this game in a long time.
I've got the target.
So there's that. So now, technically, we can go through here. We can find all the individuals, all the Unidad. It'll pinpoint which one's which. And this is a little mini base, so to speak. As far as the Unidad's concerned, there is a guy that just walked through here that y'all didn't catch a glimpse of. As you can tell with the range, that's what that does to the drone. So just to make things a little easier, we can't go with the drone yet, but we can. Let's see what we have here. We don't really need any of these things yet. This is the destruction for your vehicle, so for your gun. So this is basically giving you the opportunity for less is more on the ammo, and so yeah. Alrighty, so there are individuals here, so we gotta be real careful.
Okay, we're still all right.
They're probably gonna hear that. We could go. Here's some extra stuff right here. That'll tell you on the HUD.
is airborne.
There's a guy right there, and that's their color. So that's the Unidad. You can kind of tell where everybody's at. We're gonna go and get that right there. It's gonna be a recording, but it's gonna give us some extra points.
Hang back before the spot. Down. They're gonna see you. Shit, they found the body.
Hold up. There's a weapons case here.
All right, so I had to handle that. So here's another
Let's clean up and move
tag
on.
supply. Once again, it's gonna upgrade your area right here. So as you can tell, we got 1,050 on the comms now. So now we have some more to work with. We can get the grenade launcher. We can get a couple other items. We've got a parachute, which is pretty cool. We're gonna go ahead and get the parachute on there. This is things that you technically need. We've got a binocular zoom, which we could probably use that too. We're going to go ahead and use that one also, and that went ahead and used everything that we have. That's kind of the reason I like saving things up. Let's go through and find the other setup here. So now they're going to be coming up here pretty quickly. And now we have a gun set up here, so we're going to look at that. We're going to try and hop onto the...
Ah, I could use this.
And what did we get on here? And it'll show you on different guns which thing you need and this, that, and the other. Depending on your preference as far as the guns are concerned. That's about as much as I could tell you. So
Grenade, move!
So now, so there's that. We need to get the hell up out of here. And so with that, we're gonna leave. We're gonna go to a Coro. So that's the way that setup is. Let's look at it. What we got going on here. Let's go and let's go right here, and then we'll go to the setup. We're trying to upgrade all the guns that we have. Whenever you're in ghost mode, you can only carry 2 guns. If you're doing regular mode, they give you 3. So you got a handgun and 2. You can have like a shotgun and a regular automatic. So it just really depends on what you're used to. I'm gonna try to find all the attachments, the good attachments for the handgun, and then I think we're gonna finish up pretty quickly. Go through there. The graphics on this game are absolutely incredible. The weather, I mean, they really should make more games like this. It'd kick ass if they would make kind of like kind of like Warzone is, kind of like this setup. But I mean, if you look at the graphics and the way that the world works along with you, it's just freaking fantastic. And also, if you're real high, we can go ahead. We'll find another. We can jump now that we have a helicopter. So there's that. This is pretty cool.
Just arrived in Agua Verde.
Welcome to Narco Paradise. Agua Verde used to be a national park, but Santa Blanca turned it into a place to wine and dine VIPs. Run by this narco junior called Carzita. He brings politicians,
So that was
judges,
pretty
and
cool.
CEOs there for
That's the whole point of having
and
a
cartel-sponsored debauchery.
What's the plan?
We need
Having
to know
a
who Sueño's
parachute.
making deals with. Carzita must have a guest list somewhere. You get him, you get the names.
Understood. We're on it. We got some intel from Bowman on our boy Carzita.
So they've got these little bunkers and such. They're gonna have turrets, and there's always gonna be a person sitting in there for the most part. Got some more turrets right there, and another turret right there. So we need to go through here. Somehow we need to find a way to go around, and you can swim also. This game's pretty neat. The graphics are fantastic. They show up a lot more whenever the sun lights out and that sort of thing. So let's go up here. Can we climb that? We can't climb that. So trying to find if we can get to the very top of that.
I got a narco over here. There, by the helo.
So thankfully, if we go through here, I'm going to swap guns because we're going to go stealth mode. There's nobody in here. Let's go through here. There's other side missions on this game too, which are pretty cool. They definitely upgrade your everything that you have. Let's make sure there's nobody in here.
Check your targets. We got civilians all over.
Watch your fire. You don't want to hit any civilians.
So they'll tell you about the civilians and all that sort of stuff. So hopefully, here we go. So now we've got the gun case. So we're going to be able to tell which gun case we need for the actual handgun. And as you can look on the side, there's a cartel person sitting there. So we want to go back into this area. And we got some cartel going over here. The idea with this game on certain aspects, depending on which part of the map you're on, you want to go stealth all the way. We can look at the map, and we've got this. So we don't need that. Compensate a butt stock. So the extended mag is right there. So that's what we're looking for. That's where we're going to want to go. We're here right now. Compensate a butt stock. There's none other with the thing. So we need to find a helicopter ASAP. So we don't have any on this side. Let's just let's find our closest freaking helicopter. We could, this is the same spot, so we're gonna fast travel. We'll be right back. Hold on one second. All right, so as you can tell, this is the This is the same setup where I messed up last time. So we went and did a couple of things. We should be able to go back up here. Pardon. We should be able to go back up here and get these things. Let's go up here. Again, I like walking through and running through the actual map because the map is absolutely fantastic.
Santa Blanca's coke production pipeline.
People at the top
Hope
are
y'all are
El
doing
Yayo
all
and
right.
Gringa.
If you're just tuning
Yayo's
in, we are going
an
through
ex-Cocolero turned cocaine producer.
and setting
Gringa
up
seems
a
to be
close
a
quarter
disgraced
combat
pianist.
gun setup. We've
She used
got
to
a
work for
Vector
an NGO
45
here
with
in
all the
Bolivia before
attachments.
joining up.
And then we have we're now setting up the handgun 5.57. So we're setting everything up before we actually go into any gameplay. It's kind of getting feel for the map. Let's go through here. Again, I'm gonna try and neglect from screwing up like I did the first part of the show. So let's go through here. Try to figure this thing out. So we're gonna got that. Let's get every guy that's on here, all the cartel. Let's get them found real quick.
I got a third.
There's another one. And then there's another one that's gonna be in here.
Here's target number 5.
So what we're wanting is we want to intimidate that guy to where he'll give us some information. And go through here.
Got it. Moving. Eyes on the target.
We're gonna go through here and shoot his little buddy real quick, and we'll get to a twofer.
Opening fire on these fuckers.
So there's that.
That was fucking close.
We got a Sicario, close to that stack of tires.
So there's another one. They went ahead and found another one. You want to make sure that you get everybody as quick as possible. By the way, in case we're gonna want to go in there. They can't really catch a glimpse of none of this.
Moving to position. I need to get a better position.
Gotta remember that guy right
Copy.
there. There's
Target
another one.
marked. Ready to engage.
So we're gonna wait.
Tango down.
And now they're alert, so they know they heard that. So we're gonna wait. They're gonna look around. They won't be able to tell. They'll calm down in a minute. See, so we'll go through here. So the sync shot has a cooldown period. Takes a little longer. Once again, once you level up everything, that does change.
Got it. Moving.
I need a better
And
position.
now we're gonna set those up to where our teammates have them
On the
on
target.
lockdown.
Lost the target.
And we're gonna go. We're gonna go through here. And we're gonna interrogate this
Eyes
guy
on the
real
target.
quick. It's
Copy.
pretty neat.
Target
Like
marked.
once you get the hang of everything, it's a pretty
I don't
neat
have a
game.
shot.
Easy. Camine.
So
We're good.
Target acquired. Standing by.
I've got him.
No target. Repeat. No target.
We're gonna bring him this way. And we're gonna interrogate him real quick. And if you watch.
You crying, Puto? Tell your SB boss we're coming for him. After we kill him, you can come get revenge when your balls drop.
No mas. I'll tell him. Just let me live.
Fucking thug. He's lucky I didn't put a bullet in him.
And they
Shit,
gave
that
you
might be
some
the
experience
mercy.
points
Now
and
everybody
mission
knows he's a
completed.
punk.
So it's
The
one of
rebels
those
are gonna
side
make you
missions.
like
Pretty
hell.
neat.
Moving to position.
We're gonna set
Let me
this
find
up
a
to
good
where
position.
if they hear our ass, then they'll be able to get them real quick. So we
Check it
did
out.
some
Got a location
interrogation.
on a cocaine factory operating out of a converted slaughterhouse here in Okoro.
What are we waiting for? Let's go light that shit up.
Just one problem. Factory door requires a key code to open it.
So where do we get the code?
According to this, El Emisario's assistant has it. We need to track him down.
Eyes on the target, boss. Lost visual on the target.
Check it out. Weapons
He's gone.
case.
You want to be real quick with that type of shit, because... So here's a location on the bonus medals. We'll go ahead and set that up. Bonus medals are going to give you some more experience points.
20 of a commendation that the cartel
And
is
then
awarding
we
to
got to take
Sicario who killed a bunch of rebels.
that, and then we'll set this up to where... let's go here. Now we have the extended mag on this one. So that's set up. Now all we need is the laser, which is in one Toyok. And then I think we're going to have this thing set up. So if you're liking the stream, don't forget to... If you enjoy the stream, don't forget to like and subscribe. We're almost finished. I like to walk up behind them, kind of like real stealthy. And kind of go that route. They're going to have ammo caches everywhere. They have other set. I think this is about the only thing. We've got another setup here. These things right here. This is going to give you, I think this is the food parcel.
Marker so the rebels can pick up these supplies later.
And now we're gonna go. And now we're gonna go to Monte Oak. Pardon. Monte Oak is right here. So if you don't know where any of that is, as far as where the guns are set up and everything, basically I just go to a fast travel. Try to find one of those gun caches, and that it'll be able to tell you where's where. So stuff like this right here. Tell you where the aptable is, and go through that. So what we're looking for is we've got a couple of things on here. All right, so you got the trained rebels, so it's gonna up the ante on your trained rebels. So whenever you get into a big gunfight or whatever, they're gonna help you. They're gonna show up at random. And then your squad resilience makes your AI teams, makes AI better as far as bullet damage is concerned. It reduces the resistance increase by about 5%. So it's a skill trait, so to speak. So let's go through here. Got no pain on here. I'm really wanting the quiet running, so we have to save up on some of the things in order to get that up and going. And then I like the detection because it's a lot harder for reduces the chance of detection by 5%. So we can find that in La Cruz, which is on this area right here. We can find that. Where is that? Right here. So this is the only part of the map that doesn't have an actual like person or like a other than Monte Ponuch or whatever. So let's go to Monte Oak, and we'll set this up real quick. Got that right there. Hope y'all are doing all right, enjoying your Sunday. If you're just tuning in, we are going through Wildlands and trying to get to Tier 1, but for the start of everything, I've got this little setup. I caught a glimpse on another channel that was talking about how the close quarter combat on your 45 Vector to get that set up, and then another handgun, which is the 5.7, which is what I like using. And we're just setting that up and making sure that we have everything squared away to where we can actually go through the campaign. If you've noticed, if you've been here for the last couple, like an hour or so, basically gives an explanation of each type of part of the map, and it goes through his handler, which is Bowman. So.
Spending big money to bring people in with special forces background to train cartel recruits. The senior instructor is rumored to be former U.S. military, but we don't know much more than that. I need you to gather intel on the cartel's training ops and get me an ID on the senior instructor.
Solid copy, Bowman. We'll get on it.
So we can go with this one. We're going to go to the major intel. We're going to turn around. And going to go through here. And we're going to set everything up. There are little Easter eggs set up, kind of like this one right here. There's nothing here on that one. But if you look around the map, if you find all of them, they will... they'll give you a reward and such like that. So we're going to go down here and try to find the attachment. On these intels, they give you the opportunity to look for certain things, and they'll tell you where all the attachments are, where extra guns are. You can level up your playing style, this, that, and the other. But at the moment, we're looking for the actual handgun, the 5.7 that we have, which is really it's a nice little setup. We need the 3-dot, the laser 3-dot, which is what we're looking for. So you've got a couple of cartels sitting in here. You want to make sure that you're pretty far away, but not too far, to where you can kind of find where everybody's at. You can shoot these lights out, and you got a couple individuals. So let's. I wonder if we have the plenty of dollar amount to where we can't get an extra sync shot. So we need to wait until we have 1,500 on the comms before we can get another one of those. So that's something we can work with while we're going through here. So technically, you would think that they'd be able to hear that, but they can't. They didn't budge, to be quite honest with you. And we're gonna
Hey, we
go
got a
ahead.
group of soldiers here by the checkpoint.
So there's Unidad right there, and then
I'm moving to position. I need
get
to get a
these
better
two
position.
right here, and we're gonna position ourselves so we can get the other two pretty
Ready to
quickly.
engage.
And hopefully that'll set everything up properly.
Target eliminated.
So that was decent, but not very decent. That's kind of the whole gist of
Clear over
using
here.
that's the sync shot. That's the beauty behind all that, I suppose. Gonna go through here, and hopefully.
Got a location
All
on
right,
a
so that
cartel
one didn't
supply
show,
point
so
here,
now we
Mike.
got to go to a different one.
Looks like it provides.
That did show certain areas where we could go towards. I think this one's closer, so we're just gonna go back up here to that one.
It would cripple cartel ops across the whole
I
province.
wonder if there's a bike to where we can ride all the way up there instead of walking. It's about 1 kilometer. Let's try to find a vehicle real quick. Here's an extra little syndig right here we need to pick up. This is gonna be this guy's. This is what we're looking for right here. And so with that, go through here. Let's get a car or a vehicle or something. Go through here. And then.
I'll drive.
So we don't have to actually drive the road. We can just haul ass into the dirt. Once again, they don't start you off with the night vision or the parachute. You have to kind of work your way up to getting that. The night vision definitely helps maneuvering around the area. There's your little base part. We're gonna try and get. We need to back up here. We can park the car. Go through here. Hope y'all are having a good Sunday. We're doing Wildlands. I know it's an old game, but it's one of the greatest games I think in the world. We're doing close quarter combat. There's a gun. There's a Vector 45 with a bunch of attachments that we've already gotten. This is about you're gonna get great accuracy with this thing. We're also setting up the 5.7 for the handgun. This is going to be, all we're doing is looking for a laser 3-dot on that. And I think that's pretty much, we've already gotten the extended mag for the ammo. And just going to go through here. So as you can tell, I mean, you want to make sure that you can tell where everything's at. There's going to be snipers on these things. There's going to be individuals on here.
Got another tango.
kind of scope the place out before actually going, because if you go in there guns blazing, you're not going to last very long, especially in the when you have extreme setup. So don't forget to like and subscribe on the stream. I'm going to be doing this on the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, maybe a couple of shorts and a video during the week. I don't know. I haven't decided that yet, but so far we're doing the best we can with what we have. Hope y'all are having a good weekend. Great Sunday. We're almost finished with this stream. I think I'm going to figure out where the actual remainder of the attachments are for the handgun, and then we're going to be finished. And don't forget to like and subscribe. So, at the moment, we're in Monte Oak, and
I got one narco at the checkpoint.
Gonna go through there. They will tell you, like, if you have that on the HUD, they'll tell you where everybody's at. If you don't have that set up, then they won't. You'll have to find that on your own. There is a motion light. We can shoot that out real quick. And they didn't notice, so we can stay in the dark. Where is... I'll be real careful with moving around.
Yo, cartel gunman, at the entrance to the camp.
So you wanna kind of move quietly. I haven't played this in a long time, so I don't know where everybody's at. But we're trying to get that intel right there. That's what we're shooting for. There is an alarm on there. We can shoot this guy real quick. There's another one right there. Let's go around here. Can't exactly just up and... Can't walk through here real quick though. There's probably more than likely going to be a guy in here. Yeah.
Pay dirt. We've got a location on the cartel's primary training camp.
All right, so that one wasn't what we were looking for either. We're trying to find the location of all the gun attachments. So usually they have those set up with these. We can go to this one. We can go to this one. Let's go ahead and fast forward through this one, and then all we're doing is trying to find the best setup for your starting point. So that, you know, if you know where everything is, like I said, I'm online with y'all. I'm sitting here going through this with y'all and explaining where everything's at. Usually I can find everything that I need in order to start playing with the best setup pretty quickly. But as you can tell, they've got a helicopter on this one. We need to go this way. And there's a helicopter right there. So a helicopter is going to be able to navigate you pretty quickly through the map. It's such a big map that I highly recommend using the helicopter. So we're going to go through here. It's starting to be morning now too. So as you can tell, we'll be able to catch a glimpse of everything a lot easier.
Try to take us off some sweet jumps, all right?
We still kind of need the night vision and such. I think this is a great game. They need to make something similar with Call of Duty pertaining to this. It's just a real neat open world type of setup. It would be really neat if this was also a shooter, extraction shooter. Would be something else that would be really freaking awesome pertaining to this game. Anytime you catch a glimpse of towers and such, though, you're going to have snipers. More than likely. You want to get those handled real quick.
I'm seeing 2 narcos here. There, at the checkpoint.
And there's 2 of them in there. And you're probably going to have... You can catch a glimpse of you, so, you know. let's go through here. I'm gonna go kind of quickly. There aren't a whole lot of if you notice, there's an airplane drop. There's an airport right here.
Fueled up and ready to fly. Let's grab it and give it to the rebels.
So we're gonna be using that one right there. There's a ton of individuals.
Enemy marked. There's another one.
That's a pretty neat little setup. That's a different mission. We're gonna try and go through here. Try to get that, and that's gonna show. Hopefully, if my calculations are correct, if everything, that guy's not gonna tell on you. He's just gonna run.
Marking in it.
So now those guys are alerted, so now they're going to be walking out.
Moving to position.
That and that.
Let me get a good sight line. Copy. Target marked.
I've got eyes on the captain.
Ready to fire. Target down.
So there's a captain right there. I didn't give you any more points, but the fact that he's there. There's a whole slew of other individuals there. We're going to go down here and try to shoot this guy. That way we can get the rest of the intel that we need in order for the remainder of the attachments. So, let's go through here.
We're good. We're good. Cartel commendation here.
Now,
I think Santa Blanca gives out a lot of these.
Go through here. So that one didn't show either, so it's like, what the fuck? So that one didn't show either, so I wonder we go back here.
Comm center here in Montauk. This could be the break we're looking for.
How do you figure?
We get in there, hack the message logs, and feed the intel to Bowman.
Let's go and try to get that one real quick. It really depends. So like on certain intel, they would technically show you where the guns are, where all your attachments are, and everything as far as the game's concerned. Unfortunately, with this one, they didn't. So we've got to improvise on that. And so we're gonna go up here, and we're gonna search and find some more. I'm trying to find to where it'll show you where all the guns are. That way, you know, we can find the actual attachment.
Looks like they're feeling froggy.
And so there's probably game right there, unless if that thing explodes, that's game.
I got you, man. Just hang tight. I'm heading your way.
That's probably going to be game. Yep, there's game. So now, what happens there is we've got to restart. So let's go ahead and yeah. So that sucks. That's the bad news about that. I apologize about that, but. So now I mentioned you died during the Ghost Mode campaign. Your save has been deleted. So now we got to go through all that again. So instead of doing that, we're just going to go to level 10. We've got everything set up, and I was just going to show you like the plus and minuses on all that. And I've got a level 10 on this one. It's the same concept. I've got the same setup. I've got the Vector 45. I've got all the different attachments that you would need to give that specific accuracy and range and all that sort of stuff for close quarter. And then we've got the 5.7 set up with the actual laser 3D or 3-dot and the 30 attachment with the 30 ammo on the 5.7. So let's set this up. Let's look at here. This is what I was talking. So I've got everything set up now that you're fully aware of what I was talking about. We've got the extra sync shots. We've got revive speed. I mean, it just really depends on how often you die. We've still got all these setups here. We've got the 5. We can go ahead and get the quiet running if we really wanted to. And then we've got the binocular zoom, the mines, the version lure. The version lure is going to basically distract the enemy is basically what that is. You can get thermal vision if you wanted to. I don't really use that one. I've liked the C4 just depending, but once again, like you've noticed, I've saved up a whole bunch of stuff on there. I was trying to get to where I can just go through there and get everything all at once. It does take a while. I think there's probably about 25,000+ different points you can get with these things. So I'm on level 10. Let's I'll just show you what I'm going through here. I've got everything set up, so as you can tell, we've got to go to a freaking ammo box. Hold on a second. Let's go through here with the ammo box. Now let's look at the loadout real quick. So we've got everything set up. So the way this is set up, you're going to have a damage set up pretty quickly or pretty good. We've got some handling. I went ahead and put a folded buttstock on there. It really depends on your preference. You want more accuracy or less handling, you go with the extended buttstock. If you want the regular buttstock, it's going to give you less handling, more accuracy. Or if you want to fold it, it's going to put it real close together. So you're going to have more accuracy and more handling. It's going to be pretty close together. And then you've got the scope. I'm using the Comp M4. With that being said, you've got, like I said, the accuracy and handling. It's going to help you with the range. We've got the extended mag on here. We've got the underbarrel. We could go for all handling and put a vertical foregrip on here. I like having everything kind of set up a little closer because if you notice, you put the vertical on there and the accuracy deteriorates a little bit. So we went ahead and put the short angle throw on here. We've got the 3D, the laser 3 dot on here. That's going to help with your accuracy and your handling and everything. You've got the short barrel on here. Once again, I could remove that and then give it a little more, which is what we're going to be doing there. And then we got the compensator. If you put the suppressor on there, it's going to lower a whole bunch of stuff. As you can tell, it's going to bring your noise reduction up about 3/4. We're going to keep the thing on compensator because we're not going full-blown guns blazing on this game. So we're going to go to edit. Here's what everything else is on the handgun. Got the extended 30 round mag, got the ATP laser sight. You got a regular barrel on here and you got a suppressor. That's really all that is. Yeah, once again, this is for whenever this setup is perfect for whenever you're doing close quarter combat. If you're wanting to be stealthy, is what you're going to want to use this for. So just to give you a heads up. But since we died, we've got something set up to where we can go onto here. We can actually go through this setup right here. This is what we're going to be doing. Where are these? We could get some more comms right here if we wanted to, which I think is a pretty good idea. And then, like I said, I've put a dent in this section here. So we started about right here. We went to there, got everything, and so yeah. I think we're going to go ahead and go through the remainder of the game. We can set that up real quick. It's nighttime. We've got our night vision on here. I'm going to chill for just a second. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. All right, welcome back. All right, so we're gonna go through here. This is one of the bigger maps. As you can tell, you can't catch a glimpse of where you're going, so night vision's a must. And if you look, that's a big ass base. So the way this is set up, I'm gonna go through here. There's a really neat Jeep somewhere around. There's a neat Jeep around this area right here. So we're gonna go right here. We're gonna go about right there. And I don't know if we have a helicopter. We could drive. I wonder if we have a. Yeah, there's a vehicle here. So we're gonna go and use this.
Hang on, I'll drive.
And that's how that looks without the night vision. It's pretty much pitch black. This map's huge. Like straight up huge, man. This map is huge. So we're not gonna go to take the route, we're gonna take the scenic route. There is cuts in this game, so I'm gonna ride through here. Oh. There's damage on here, it's pretty neat. Alright, so whatever. So
Shitballs.
alright, so whatever. We're just gonna walk the rest of the way. There is I'm gonna go through here. It's about a long walk, so whatever. Hope y'all are doing alright. Hope you're having a good weekend. Happy Sunday. Sunday fun day. We're just chilling here going through Wildlands. We're trying to tier up to tier 1. Once you get to level 30 on here, as you can tell, what I'm going to show you right here, we're at level 10 right now. When you get to level 30, that gives you an option to go into tier 30. I think it starts at tier 40, and then you go up from there. So it's kind of a long game, but you know, it's to pass the time most definitely. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll kind of get through here. Go through here for a second. I'll show you just kind of what the gist are with this game. So. So we're walking through here. It's kind of a long walk. I was going to try and drive, but whatever. There is a really cool Jeep. There's little like side missions and such. I'm going to try to walk through here. Your guy does lose stamina, so that's a real wise decision. Whenever you want to get to actual physical, you can heighten the stamina on here and he'll be able to run a little longer. I'm not going to put that up yet because I want to save all my stuff, but we're going to go through here, try to find the specifics on the area here. There are going to be cartel in this area. There's going to be about maybe 6 or 7, I think. So we can walk up through here. And this is the wrong one, so it's a little further back. This is where that helicopter's set up. So if you play this game before, let me know what your favorite setup is as far as your loadout's concerned. There's a ton of different ways you can set everything up to your specifications, but if you look, Here we are. There's that scenario right there. We're looking for that helicopter. There is a Jeep right there that I'm fancying on, so we're gonna go with that. And
Drone is up.
take this off. Starting to get a little lighter outside. We're gonna go ahead and set up the area. There's one or two on here. There's another two.
Just
One
spotted
right
one with
there.
submachine guns.
And there's another one right there. So there's 3, 6, 7. There's 8 guys here. So the way I like to go, I take this scenario right here. We could go right through here. And,
Got it. Moving. Let me find a good position. Got the target. Roger. Target acquired.
so we're gonna go stealthy with this. We might have to wait a while, possibly, but who knows. So there's a part right here where you just have some open area.
Moving to a better position. Good to go.
I'm gonna wait until they move around a little bit. These individuals right here are gonna.
I got a target carrying submachine guns.
We're gonna wait. These two guys are gonna move here in a minute. Hopefully, anyway. Sheesh. Hope y'all having a good weekend. We're playing some Wildlands. They're going to catch a glimpse of that guy, so we're going to remove that.
Got him. He's down.
As you can tell, they didn't hear any of that shit.
Cool.
So we're going to wait. And we're going to get these dudes and then shoot that guy. And that handles the majority of the individuals. The majority of the cartel.
Moving to position. I need to get a better position.
Copy that. Moving.
So
Eyes on
now,
the target. Roger. Target marked.
Ready to fire.
I'm shooting these fuckers.
and they didn't catch a glimpse of that. So now we're going to handle this guy right here. And then there's another guy walking. And now everybody's handled. So now we can walk down here, we can go up here. There's on these little, not necessarily side missions, but little random areas. They're gonna have some more loot for you, which I've already went ahead and got, of course. But they'll give you some more points, so they'll give you some more skill trade on that, so you can tell on the upper part of the screen. It's right there by above stamina. You can save all that up, and you can go through and you can have a whole bunch of these and set everything up all at once if you wanted. But I'm just gonna go through here. There's a really neat Jeep in here if y'all are into. This is a neat Jeep. It'd be an awesome thing. So we're gonna take this. We're gonna go down there. hide that right there. So we're gonna go interrogate this dude. There's a cop in here that we go and interrogate. You got some snipers, so we're gonna utilize the drone.
Sniper, here we go.
Got it. Eyes on the Unidad captain.
Sniper up in
I'm
the
moving
tower.
to position.
Moving to a good sight line.
Wait one, let me get in position.
I've got
Got the target. Say the word, boss. That's one less bad guy.
And that handles all of them. So we're gonna go through here.
All clear, all clear. Eyes on a grunt. He's alone. Over
Okay,
by the
this is
checkpoint.
the Unidad firebase. We're looking for the captain who's in contact with Yuri and Polito. We need the target alive.
Roger that. Who are? Eyes on an Unidad grunt.
I don't see him.
We're good. Inside the bunker.
That guy's gonna be on the upper part of that building right there.
Get back before they make you.
That was a little loud, so as you can tell that
Hey, an Unidad soldier. In the bunker.
that set them off.
Tango number 3.
And once again, you can use the drone to kind of find all the individuals, all the cartel and Unidad. There's another guy right there, so we're gonna go and get him real quick. Gonna walk up here. You gotta be real stealthy on this. It's a lot easier if you go in there guns blazing. It's gonna take a lot longer to get through the game. I like to go through here real silent though.
Quédate quieto.
What the hell is this?
How's it going, fuckstick?
Pendejos. You are dead. Mierda. You may as well kill me now. I'm not talking, carajo.
Well, that's your choice. But with a pair of sick fucks like Yuri and Polito, one day that might be you hanging from their ceiling. You can't trust them. It would be a relief if I took them out of your life.
Look, I'm not a snitch, but let's just say, yeah, they freak me out. The thing is, they're not even in Itaqua.
So call them back to Itaqua. Tell them you've got a package ready.
Oye, Polito. I got a lamb ready for delivery. Un borrego. Vale.
Alright, so you can choose, well, so yeah, there we go. So here we go. So now we've got to go, we got to go find, we could get another gun, but we don't need that. We're going to get the helicopter.
Back to Itaqua. All we need to do is find out exactly where the hell they're gonna be. Unidad standing down. We're good to go.
I would go through all this, but it takes a lot. So we're gonna hop in here and go get one of those.
I'll pilot.
And we're off.
I'm engaging takeoffs.
So with the light, with the freaking light on there, if you look, it's freaking fantastic graphics. These graphics are really good. We've got another, there's a little secret spot where you can find some stuff here. Gonna hop into here, go grab that real quick. Unless I already have, and I already have. So we're going to go into this area. Gonna go into this area and get these. Get this right here, and I'll show you all that. I'm kind of doing the campaign, but not really. I'm gonna get some more. I'm gonna go through here and set this up real quick. Hope you're doing alright. Hope y'all are having a great weekend. We'll be doing streaming weekends and gonna have a couple videos thrown in. I'm usually doing Call of Duty, but went and did Call of Duty a couple times, so. So now, since that happened, we've got to go and get the.
Copy. Target.
We got to get the actual gun. We got to get the helicopter. So now that's gonna fly right there. We're gonna go get that real quick. That was horrible. Usually I'm a lot better as far as stealth is concerned, but
let's go.
Go through here. So then we go in here, grab this. We can take this back to the base, and we'll get some more. We'll get some more points. Gonna take this back to base, and then we've got another one, I think. I think there's another one right here. I could be wrong. Actually, it's gonna be right there, I think, but I'll show you. We'll go through here. Let's set this up real quick. We'll drop the heli here, and then we'll go to the other spot, which is gonna be on the southwest corner. So it gives you a couple points on your experience points. And going through here, they've got some. There's some individual. There's cartel right here, so you want to be real careful. But you can walk through here. There's some extra loot, so to speak. I think I've already gotten all this. Yeah, I have gotten all this. So we'll just up the ante on the ammo, get up and out of here. I'm gonna go to a different spot. Hope y'all are doing alright. Let's go through here. I think we need to go right here. We're gonna go to this one and get the actual. We're gonna get the car real quick.
Can analyze the car's GPS for intel.
All right. Hold on one second.
Deploying drone. Tango on the balcony.
Moving to position. Eyes on the
As
target.
you can tell, the drone is a lot softer. Like you can't hear the thing, so that's one of the other perks.
Let me find a good position.
That's what happens whenever you set everything up properly.
Target acquired.
Lost the target.
That tango's done.
Back it up. Back it up.
Estás pinche muerto.
Silencio. Marche.
All right.
But I already got. All right, so you can release them or you can knock them out. I like to knock them out because who knows. These are a little pad that they have where they chill. So as you can tell, I've got this gun set up. You've got the laser 3D dot or the laser 3 dot on here. We're gonna go through here, get the car. I'm gonna skim through here because I already know what's going on, but the graphics are pretty awesome. You can, like I said, you could cycle through the entire map. You can go stealth, you can go guns blazing. Who cares?
Bad guys
It really depends on your preference.
Hey, we got a narco. By the turret.
And like I said, they tell you where everything is.
We got a mounted weapon.
This is the garage. Sound off if you spot Polito's car.
I don't have. I have the HUD on, so the heads-up display is on. The drone moves a lot faster too. You can get this thing set up. So, got some setup here.
Tango marked, but he's got a civilian nearby. Tango marked. He's a little close to civilians.
Moving.
Let me get a good sight line.
Hold up. One narco.
Let me get a good sight
Over by
line.
the crate of comm gear. Copy. Target marked.
Target acquired. Standing by.
Ready to engage. Target is down.
That's the beauty behind that sync shot. Let's go through here. We're not going to have to go through a whole lot to get this thing. Simply a car has their GPS scenario on here. There's a guy. There's two guys in this garage, so we'll go that route.
Tango marked, but he's got a civilian nearby.
Looks like they're feeling groggy.
I got a
So
Sicario
then
over
we get
here.
the car.
Eyes on Polito's
We're out of
car.
here.
This car is swanky. And there's a bloody condom in the glove box. Make that 2 bloody condoms.
Guess that confirms it.
Hold up.
Engaging.
So you want to try to follow where you're supposed to take this thing. There's a GPS tracker on here.
Let's get back to business. This car is swanky. And there's a bloody condom in the glove box. Make that 2 bloody condoms.
Guess that confirms it's Yuri and Polito's ride.
Even if the condoms come standard, it's a sweet fucking car.
I never could understand narco play. You get an expensive
You can't buy this car.
on it, then you just drive it around the same dusty towns you were driving around before.
That's not really the gist of the video game.
Fancy car, fancy suit, still the same street. So what's the point?
Air conditioning.
Let's go up here. We're gonna haul ass through this thing real quick. To be quite honest with you, this is kind of like
Right.
the military version of GTA 5, so to speak. Except you can't like.
Nomad, we finally got a 20 on Yuri and Polito. The activity cross-referenced the car's GPS with that description you got from the prisoner.
That's my
They're at a
interpretation
hunting
anyway.
lodge. Rumor has it they use that spot for their enhanced interrogations.
Send us the location and we'll take care of it.
Put them in the ground for me. Make sure they feel the pain.
And so now it shows you the location of where they are.
We've got a location on Lian Uni
So
Fans.
let's
What they did to Sandoval. I don't care how you do it. So
we're
long as
gonna
they
go
don't
up
end
here.
dead.
It's gonna take a while. But we're gonna go up here. There's a helicopter that we can get. We can fly up there. Hope y'all are doing all right. Having a good weekend. Sunday fun day, man. We're going through Wildlands. We're trying to get to tier 1. If you've been here, I already attempted, and we went up and set up a gun setup with attachments and everything, and I ended up getting about 3/4 of the way with that before I was getting started on the actual game campaign-wise, and we freaking died. So I'm doing ghost mode. Ghost mode, whenever you lose your character, whenever you die, you lose your character. So that's what we're doing on this one. I'm gonna be a little more careful with this one because it's the only account that I have with this game as far as getting as far as level 10, which as you can tell up there on the front. But I'm gonna go through here. I'm gonna skim through most of this stuff. This is a great game. Like I was mentioning, I kind of feel like, and that I'm not part of any developer side of the game or nothing, but this is kind of like the GTA 5 military section or military version of GTA 5 is what I'd like to call. So go through here.
Sniper out there.
And
Yo, 2 cartel gunmen next to the checkpoint. I'm getting in position. I need to get a better position.
and we kind of go through here and
Target acquired. Standing by. Roger. Target marked. Target eliminated.
you can tell it's kind of a ruins type thing. They walked in here and just ruined everything. Gonna use the drone.
I got a third target. He makes 5.
And there's a helicopter. That's what we're looking for right there, so we can fly there. There's going to be a couple attachments and a gun that we can utilize.
I'm moving to position. Target. Let me find a good position.
Moving to a better position.
And we're going to get 4 guys with this shot.
Good to go.
So set up right here.
Enemy down. They found their amigo. Damn.
We're just running through here. I don't want to...
Sniper, opening. The lieutenant's escaping.
Oh, shit. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Alright, so... we're going all the way up to the top of this mountain. It's going to be like a cabin set, so... you can find this place, but in all honesty, like whenever you're going through the game, I think you have to go through the actual campaign before they show the location. Of course, if you can remember the coordinates, you can show up that route, but you'd be walking around doing nothing. So we go through here. There's the actual cabin. I'm gonna park my shit about right here. And let's go through here. This is the actual boss setup for this particular setup. So we're about to meet Lian and El Polito, and as you can tell, they handle 22% of the security destabilization as far as all their setups concerned, as far as the cartel and everything, and so. They give you how far through the section you are and all that sort of stuff. They also tell you who runs which. So it's a pretty neat game. It's kind of detailed and such. We're gonna go through here and finish this part. I think we're gonna end the stream right there. But I'm gonna go through and show you where everything is. It'll be real quiet when going through here because they more than likely they'll be able to catch a they'll be able to tell whether you're in here or not.
Move in. Watch those doorways and corners.
All right, so you got a kind of a smoky room. It's not that bad usually, but this is their little hideout. As you can tell, they've got a couple of things on here. There's some money. You got some anatomical figure stuff going on in here. It kind of gives you a heads up for what's about to happen. This is rated M, I think, for mature. We go through here and go down to the basement. There's another cache thing here, the medical stuff, so that'll give you some more. Give you some more experience points.
Real fucking late. Time to make it right.
This is kind of a gruesome part. So depending on how
rally up, people.
How strong of a stomach you have, we're gonna go through here.
Who were you before you met me?
Mamacita, I was nobody. Nothing. I could not have even imagined a life so deep, a love so full as the love I have with you.
And I'll let y'all listen to this.
Gordo, I feel the same. I was half a person before I met you. I was a faded image, out of focus, until I could see myself through your eyes.
Damn. Just now when I was breaking that man's hands, I was imagining that he had tried to touch you.
Come on, you're such a jealous man.
And each finger I broke was punishment for a sin those hands had committed against you.
Gordo, you're going to make me cry. I have a confession.
You know you can tell me anything. Anything at all.
Before, when you drenched that man with water, and I was electrocuting him with a cattle prod?
But, mi reina, that was textbook perfection.
Let me speak. After that man had defecated himself, because all the pain we had put him through, the suffering, a passion like Christ, when he was lying there whimpering, I almost felt pity for him. I wanted to take care of him, to wrap my arms around him, to wipe away his tears.
Cutie, look at me. What are you trying to tell me?
Amor, I wanna have a baby.
Alright, so they're kind of, to be quite honest with you, they're kind of some fucked up individuals. The majority of these bosses are. What you want to make sure that you have a frag grenade in here. So go through here, have a frag grenade.
Frag out. Come mierda, culeros.
Fuck, engaging.
And as you can tell, that guy went through there. She's going to be sitting there. We're going to throw this.
Frag out.
Hopefully get both of them.
They're onto us. Watch out.
Got one of them.
Take cover.
Fuck you are, I'm gonna bleach you slow. Yuri and Polito have been terminated.
All right, so.
You know, in the movies, people always act like revenge isn't satisfying, like it doesn't make them feel any better.
Sure.
Well, I feel.
And so there's the guy.
Taking out that lovey-dovey horror show also earned us some points with the locals. Make contact when you find something new.
Look at that setup. That's freaking crazy. So I should have thrown that a little further. I probably would have gotten them. There are still some individuals down here, so you want to make sure that you get them also.
More of these assholes just pulled up.
All right, so that guy's handled. There's another individual. There's another guy in here. I think there's one more. Fuck! So that's how that goes. You got to be real careful. There's 3 guys down here. There's 3 more upstairs, along with the 2 bosses. So just to give you a heads up. And then, so that's down for 1. I think they give you 3 chances per setup. So if you look, it's pretty gruesome. They're doing that's part of their setups. It's part of the game. It's pretty gross. I don't know if they decapitated any of these individuals. Actually, yeah, they did. So stuff's pretty gross. They hung a person right here. There's a ton of weird shit in this game. There's also a scenario where part of the level, if you can level up to the point and you can find this thing or find the part of the level, there's like a devil worshipping scenario. So we've got
I'm getting in position.
Got a guy right here.
I've got the target.
I don't know if you can actually. You can't get that guy out of that chair. So just to give you a heads up. And we've got some more individuals up here, so we're gonna go around. We can call the individuals.
Rally on me.
Roger, moving.
So there's some more individuals.
Roger that, moving.
I need a better position.
Copy that. Roger, target acquired. Lost my target.
Gotta be real careful because I don't want to die again.
Target acquired. Standing by. Enemy down. Clear over here.
And I think that's all of them. So that's kind of the gist behind the game. It's pretty gross, pretty gruesome. That was the first. That was Yuri and Polito. So now they're taken out of the game. So you have some other ones on there. So that's kind of the gist of the game. You want to kind of go through there. Like I said, the whole point of this stream is to make sure that you set everything up to an actual gun that you can use close quarters. If that's the type of if that's the type of player you are. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream right here. I appreciate you and hope y'all have a great rest of the week and good weekend. And I'll talk to you whenever I talk to you. Let's go through here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna probably try to finish this game as far as the entirety of the game's concerned. We're gonna try to go to tier 1 on that. And tier 1's difficult. I've gotten to tier 33 and I died. So I mean, it's a lot of. I think the only way to get to tier 1 is be doing the ghost mode. And so. That's kind of the gist behind all that. Let's see, we've been on here about 3 hours. If you're still on here, I appreciate you staying. Like I said, we did ghost mode. There's some other DLCs that you can have, but I mean, they really need to up the ante on this freaking video game, which they aren't. But anyway, I appreciate you. Y'all have a great weekend, all right? And I'll talk to you next stream, probably next weekend. Talk to you later. Bye.